What's good with y'all, man? This is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan, the gaming back with another commentary on Battlefield 3. And that was a lot to say. But anyway, man, look. I would say I hope y'all enjoyed my last video, but most of y'all ugly as shit because I know that y'all didn't watch it. But it's all good though. I'm not gonna be upset about it because I just gotta remember a lot of people aren't like me, you know. Me, hold on, let me get this dog tags real fast. There we go. Me, you know, I enjoy watching live commentaries, especially if it's with teammates, you know, stuff like that, because it's kind of interesting. It's like you're in the thoughts of the dude while they're playing. So, you know, I actually like that. So, you know, I'm kind of happy I subscribed to my man Cookie Monster. Hold on, more dog tags. Phone check, bitch. But yeah, I'm actually happy that I subscribed to Cookie Monster because Cookie Monster, he does a lot of live commentaries. And they're fun to watch, man. Like, I would rather see live commentaries than a regular commentary. Just because, like I said, like, you can actually, it's like you're in the mind of them and, you know, seeing how they're thinking. You see how they're actually playing. Also, you know, I don't really like to watch that many commentaries because most of the time I don't agree with that person's opinion. So, like, nowadays, man, I've started not liking commentaries because, you know, I try not to do response videos and stuff all the time, but most of the time I'm like the one person that doesn't agree with a lot of other people. Like, I'm always an outsider on opinions and stuff like that. So being on other people's opinions, man, like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's cool to watch the commentary if they're talking about the game or something like that. But if you're talking about like a certain topic, like a game that's coming out and how you don't like it, and more than likely I'll like the game. Or it might be a game that you do like, that you think is the greatest, you know, like Gears of War 3, and I say it sucks, just because I don't like the Gears of War series at all. Like, a lot of people don't like Gears of War 3 because, you know, people don't use the shotguns anymore, and they're upset about it and stuff like that. They wish people would just play the game with shotguns, which I think is crazy. I mean, really, you should be happy that there's other guns that are useful in the game. But a lot of people, you know, people don't like change. So, I mean, that's my problem with the Call of Duty series. I mean, it changed from what I remembered it being, you know, when it actually took a lot of skill. And now it doesn't take any skill at all. And that's why I guess a lot of people like to play this shit anyway. But the shit is garbage. So that's why I'm playing a lot of Battlefield 3 now. Because I like games that are more realistic. Battlefield is a lot more realistic than Call of Duty, but it's not too realistic. Which, you know, this game is just basically holding me down to the next Rainbow Six comes out, and I'll definitely be picking that up because Rainbow Six is realistic because you can get a headshot. You're gonna die from a headshot. You don't have to shoot a person 2 times in the head with a pistol or a machine gun. No, it only takes 1 bullet to take them out. And also, you know, there's no aim assist on Rainbow Six. You know, it's all you. You feel me? So, you know, and it's a cover system on Rainbow. So, you know, that's just a great game. So, this game right now is just holding me down till that Rainbow Six comes out. But, anyway, man, I got a topic I want to talk about. It might be another topic after. It depends on how much time I have, you know, to do it. But, I know a lot of y'all been hearing about this Kony 2012 nonsense, right? Yeah, it's been all over the internet since, like, early March and everything. It's about a dude named Joseph Kony in Uganda. And he's supposed to be leading this rebel army that's massacring a whole bunch of people and stealing their kids and things like that and putting them in the army, also killing kids and raping them, stuff like that. Which it's all bullshit. I've learned that the American government also, you know, the British government also. Don't get mad at me, guy who got mad at me in the last British video. I mean, I'm talking true stuff now. I'm not going at Britain or anything like that, but they're also part of it. Most of the time, the media wants you to hear things, you know, that they want you to hear. They don't give you the full story. And that's what trips me out. Like, all these Americans, you know, they see something about a country and it looks like it's in like turmoil and stuff like that, and they all jump on a boat like, man, this is awful, this guy is crazy, these guys are horrible, man, this country is horrible, and everything like that. And you're not in the country, you've never been there, you don't know the whole story. So, like, why would you jump in this kind of goes back to my stay in your lane video, because I said the same things about this. I mean, I said the same things about that. You know, it was like, why would you jump in it if you don't know the whole story? You weren't there. Like, you don't live in that country. Like, you don't know what goes on, what's really going on. You're just seeing what America is showing us. And I've learned a long time ago that America can show us anything they want. You know, it goes back to the Sierra Leone war, the war in Sierra Leone. They dictate. I mean, not dictated. They they depicted the rebels as some evil, horrible, bad guys. Bad guys that massacre people and stuff like that. But I watched a documentary from my homeboy who's like, his people are African. His people from Liberia, and he's like really trying to get in touch with his roots and stuff like that. So he does a lot of things and knows a lot of stuff about Africa. So he got a lot of documentaries and stuff like that was about the Sierra Leonean War. And he also let me see him, because I told him about a book that I was reading called A Long Way Gone by a guy who was from Liberia, and it was about the war. And it was about him being a child soldier and everything. His family got killed or whatever, and him and his friends ran off, and then they got inducted into the RUF army, which was in Sierra Leone. And like, the RUF basically didn't like the rebels, and they were fighting against the rebels, but the RUF themselves were going around massacring people and stuff like that. People that they thought were rebels, and they would kill them. So basically I told him about that, and he was like, yeah, but it's stuff that you don't know that really went on in that Sierra Leonean war that book doesn't tell you, and what America didn't tell you. And he was like, I have DVDs that you can watch that were filmed in Africa by Africans in Sierra Leone about the war, and they interviewed people that were rebels and RUF, and they interviewed other white folk that were in it. And believe it or not, white folk had a lot to do with the Sierra Leonean war. The white guys that came over to Sierra Leone, and they started farming the diamonds, and what they were doing was I can't really get that much into it, because like, I can't really remember all of it, but I just know that they were the cause of the problem. Basically, they were taking the diamonds, and they were selling the diamonds and making a whole bunch of money, and the Africans, who were the ones that were getting the diamonds for them, weren't making anything. And it basically caused the whole war because of that, of the blood diamonds, because they were taking from their land and selling their diamonds, and they weren't getting any money for it. So that's where the whole war started. The rebels were actually fighting for a cause, but America didn't depict that. They were fighting for a cause. And I can't really go into it, because I don't want to tell you guys anything wrong. I would have to just tell you, you got to just go find that documentary that I was watching. I mean, it was crazy. Like, the RUN was, not the RUN, the RN, not the RN, the UN, my mistake. The UN, United Nations, was a big part of it. They were the real cause of it. I mean, there was even one point where they got Nigeria to get involved, and Nigeria was just going around killing civilians randomly and just destroying civilians. It was one part where they were beating this little kid. They put him on a truck and was just beating him and stuff, man. It was just crazy, and it was awful. They shot this dude in the head on the street and like blew his head apart. It was crazy, man. So you can't believe what America tells you, man. Then about the Kony incident, man, I did see a video on World Star Hip Hop where they did show that they found Kony, because it was 7 years ago. They found Kony, and they interviewed him recently, and he was nothing like what they're telling us in that video. Like, he was a nice guy. If he was that ruthless, he would have killed the interviewer. But he offered him, offered him comfort, let him sit down, talk to him, no problem, explain everything. They were like, yeah, you were mutilating people. And he was like, why would I mutilate and kill my own brother? I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm fighting for a cause. I'm fighting for us to be able to vote for our leader, not our leader just to be put in office because of, circumstances and stuff like that. And they showed all the soldiers with them who were young, but they didn't seem like they were upset or anything like that, or like they were kidnapped. You feel me? So a lot of that stuff is just wrong. So I'm just mad that I'm seeing all these people make videos about it, and they don't really know what's going on. And then there's also a lot of interviews from people that are from Uganda who actually will tell you that all that stuff is false. You feel me? So yeah, man. But this video is coming to an end, man. I hope you guys like the commentary. Like always, I wish I could have continued more, but I can't. Yeah. But I hope you guys like the video, man. Like, subscribe, comment on your thoughts and all that good stuff. And I hope you like the color corrections. I'm always doing color corrections. But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, and I'm gone. Bye.